Hey guys, Rebecca from Elements. So I know it's been a long time. I've had so much going on, but I'm still here. I'm still alive, still making bath products. I wanted to actually come on and answer a couple questions that have been floating around my soaping group, Bath Bombs and Soap Sisters Safe Haven. And one of it has to do, and this isn't calling this person out or anything, but a particular person has posted several of their videos of their bath bombs with the title no SLSA or any sort of foaming agent, and so many people have asked how, you know, totally excited and whatnot, and the person has chose to not answer, and I actually wanted to come on and answer this question. I'm not saying that this is how they do it, but this is how I do it. So if you want to know how to make a foaming and bubble without any SLSA or cocoa bee or anything like that, you can actually do it and actually call it all natural. So I actually whip these up, and if you want, I can put some ratios for you, but you know, as I've said 100 times, once you get the fundamental chemical makeup of the bath bomb or any bath product you're making, you can kind of play with it and do what you need. So I just made up a really small batch, like just a few teaspoons. So to do this, it is as simple as this. It is baking soda, cream of tartar, a little bit of powdered milk, and meringue powder. Now, as you all know, egg whites is a bubble foaming agent. In fact, it was one of the original, way back ancient time, bubble bath, and you can still actually make this. It's very good for your skin. I don't recommend selling or anything, but you can make it and keep it in your fridge. You just take some egg whites, put it in like a water bottle, put some essential oils and some other oils, whatever you want, shake it, but you got to keep it in the fridge. Or you can do dehydrated egg whites, like so. So what I did was I just got my measuring cup out. It was this one, I believe, and I just put 4 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of citric acid, a teaspoon of the meringue powder, a teaspoon of the powdered milk. So this is what you get. Now these are just little small, and they're not fragranced or anything, and I actually put a little bit of olive oil in it or whatever, and I just used my little scoop here, and I just made these, and they're hard as a rock. Did I say cream of tartar? So yeah, it's cream of tartar too. I'll write it down, guys. So as you can see, these are super small, and I'll show you. You see that? You see the foaming and the bubbles? Again, that is the mixture of quiet, guys, baking soda, citric acid. Guys, nobody's here. No one's here. Baking soda, cream of tartar, meringue powder, cream of tartar. Sorry, my dogs are driving me nuts. Guys! Now I've lost my train of thought. Baking soda, citric acid, cream of tartar, meringue powder, and dried powdered milk. And this is, you guys see, that was just off of, this is a little tiny scoop, okay? So that was 2 of those, as you can see. And if I put water in this would actually bubble. And you see that? Look at that. And those aren't even done, okay? So now this isn't a detergent type bubbles like you would get from SLSA or anything like that. So this is an all-natural foaming bubble agent. Now I wanted to show you guys, because I've had a lot of newbies with questions of the actual cocoa bee, which I have right here. I get it from Soapy Sisters and More. I want to show you with just a little, probably maybe a half teaspoon right there. So I want to show you what this stuff can do. And this is what I actually make in I use it in my bubble bars, my bath bombs, etc. So this is just a little bit. And you see what that just tiny bit does. So when you put a little bit of that in your bath bomb, you can see a little bit goes a long way, and this helps disperse your colors and whatnot. So back to this, I'm going to put this back in there. Now, if I was to add water, some agitation, I'm going to let this out. So if I was to add agitation to this all-natural bubble foaming agent, it actually will create bigger bubbles, as you can see. Now, I must say that it is natural, so the bubbles aren't going to last forever. Not as they would with Cocoa Bee or SLSA, but this is a nice, nice foaming lather effect you can get all naturally. You know, so a lot of people have asked that question. How do you do that? How do you do that? It's that simple. Now, I'm not disclosing that that's what that other person did, but this is what I do. See that? So that's meringue powder, cream of tartar, and powdered milk. Does this same thing here. So it's not a soap, but the egg white is good for the skin. You can actually even make your own dried egg whites if you want, and grind it up in a powder and do all that. Now, this effect isn't cheap. As you all know, meringue powder is quite expensive. Like, I think this little one was like $6, but let me tell you, I didn't put any fragrance oil, and if you guys have ever used this, it actually smells really freaking nice. It smells like vanilla. It really does. So, yeah, there we go. So, there you have it. So I wanted to come on and answer the question of how do you get a foaming, luscious bath agent like that without using any sort of chemical, and this is how you do it. But yeah, other than that, I've just been you know, doing my bath business, and I also put nails into, I've been doing them, and as you see, I have it all set up here. So I've added that into my Elements line. It's an old trade I knew, and I missed doing it, but you know, I still have you know, my racks here for stuff. I'm getting ready to do a whole new overhaul of my my bath line, add a bunch of new products, and redo my my website and whatnot. You know. So, anyways, guys, again, this is the chemical-free, all natural. So if you did this technique, you could claim all natural. Say you didn't use any sort of lakes or anything like that, you know, to claim all natural. But I love this stuff here. I get it through Marty Webster from Soapy Sisters and More Co-op. It's only like $6, and this stuff lasts a long time. As I showed you, you just barely need a little bit. And I've got videos showing what I do to mix the wet in with the dry ingredients without activating your dry mixture. You always want to blend all your wet in first before you add your citric acid, definitely with an electric mixer. So there you have it, guys. I just really wanted to come on. I know that this has been driving some of the girls nuts not getting an answer to this. So it's this easy. Again, that's baking soda, citric acid, cream of tartar, meringue powder, which is white, egg white, and powdered milk. That's pretty much it. So, all right, guys. I shall talk to you later. Love you. Bye.